Welcome to your weekly yoga practice. If you've been hanging around here for a while, you know that we come here each week to regulate our nervous system using yoga movements and gentle breath practices. If you're new, welcome. I'm Mandy. I'm a yoga teacher and yoga therapist, and I guide yoga to help regulate the nervous system to become more resilient and at ease. I struggled with chronic pain and chronic anxiety for most of my life until I found yoga. So I'm sharing my home yoga practice with you in hopes that it will help you feel more confident and easeful in your daily life. So find a comfortable seat wherever you're at and close your eyes. Take a couple deep breaths to arrive into your own body and into today's practice. You're already doing self-care just by showing up. And even if you take a nap for the rest of this class, you will receive the nourishment of the yoga medicine. Just know you can release any effort today. Notice how your body is feeling. If there's any parts of your body that are speaking to you through pain or tension or emotion. And today, instead of setting that aside and leaving it for another time, let's let it be with us. Let's let this be present for our practice, not needing to change it. So, as if whatever is with you today, pain or emotion, as if it's a longtime friend. And yeah, maybe they've agitated you a time or two, but for today, you can just see them lovingly. We'll begin our practice with a breath practice called Nadi Shodhana. Nadi Shodhana is alternate nasal breathing, and it's designed to help balance and regulate your body chemistry. So in order to do this, we are going to seal off one side of the nose and then switch to seal the other side as we breathe. I'll give you a demonstration, and then we're just going to do this 3 times together, which will be a total of 6 breath cycles. So to begin, you can do this in any way that you want to, but the mudra is to bend your index finger and middle finger. Use your thumb at the seal or the valve of your left nostril, and that leaves the ring finger for your left nostril. Pinky finger can just kind of hang out. If this feels complicated or too awkward for today and you still want to try the practice, I often recommend new students just use hang loose. You can use your thumb and pinky. Okay, so however you want to take the mudra, I'll do a demonstration and then we'll do 3 together. So sealing off the right side of the nostril, breathe in on the left side. When you reach the top of the inhale on the left, seal the left valve, which is just above the nostril, and exhale through the right side only. Once you've completed your exhale, begin your inhale on the right side only. Seal the right at the top of the inhale to exhale fully through the left side. If you're doing that with me in the demonstration, you can release your hand down in your lap and just take a couple breaths. And we'll begin anew. We'll do this 3 times together. If your shoulder, your arm gets tired, that's okay. You could just release your hand down and breathe naturally. Or know that we're only doing it 3 times, and I do believe in the strength of your body and your arm, your shoulder. Okay, let's begin. Seal off the right side and breathe in through the left nostril when you're ready. Seal the left, exhale right. Inhale right. Seal and exhale left. 2 more times at your own pace. We always end Nadi Shodhana on the left. So after your right inhale and you exhale left, let that be your last one for this cycle. Release your hand down in your lap. I invite you to close your eyes and just notice. Notice how your body begins to breathe you naturally after the practice, or any change in temperature to your breath. Let's begin our gentle movement practice by coming into child's pose. I suggest knees apart, bring your big toes together. And if you have a blanket or a block, that can be really helpful to rest your forehead down. Walk yourself forward and rest your head. You could also stack your fists on top of each other to rest your forehead, or come all the way to the mat. Your choice. Sit your hips back as you reach your arms forward. Let this be an active child's pose. Breathe into the back side of your body. Imagine there's a balloon in your torso. And with your inhale, you're blowing that balloon up in all directions. You can use your exhale to hug your belly button towards your spine. 2 more times, just like that. Beautiful. On your next inhale, rock up into tabletop. If you need something to support your knees, a blanket or a towel can be really supportive and helpful. Stack your hips and your knees in one line. Spread your fingers wide and stack your shoulders, elbows, and wrists in one line. Draw your shoulders down your back as you reach the crown of your head forward and press down into the earth. Get strong in your arms. See if you can spread your hips wide. Then inhale, drop your belly, reach your chin and chest forward. This is cow. Then press down into the earth, arching your back like a Halloween kitty. You can tuck your chin towards your chest. Move through this 4 or 5 times at your own pace. Inhaling to cow, exhale to cat. The benefit of cat-cow is multitude. But one of my favorite benefits is that it helps us to really, truly get a full breath in and a full breath out. Next time you come to cat, pause here and let this be your last one. Release to a neutral spine. Then drop your chest and chin to the floor. This is a natural curve of our back here. Then slide your chest forward as you slide your knees back, keeping your hands underneath your shoulders. Come onto the tops of your feet. Press down into your mat with your hands and lift your chest to cobra. Draw your chest forward. Look up if that feels okay. Stay for a full inhale. Exhale, lower down. And do that one more time into Cobra. Press down into the earth. Draw your chest forward. So with your hands, you're pressing down and like you're pulling the mat back as you lift your chest. Come up to any degree that feels okay for your lower back as you press into the tops of your feet. Take one more breath here. Exhale, lower down, nice and slow. You can release your hands and your arms down alongside your back. Couple breaths here. This time we're going to interlock fingers behind the small of your back. Draw your shoulders down your back. Drawing your shoulders is going to lift the shoulders off your mat. We're going to add pulling feet together and lift feet. This is Savasana, or I like to call it Superman. So imagine you're Superman flying through the sky. Drive your pelvis down into the earth. Neck long. Exhale down. One more time. Cobra and Salambasana are incredible poses, postures for lower back pain. So bring your feet together. Begin drawing your shoulders down. Pull your knuckles down towards your feet. Drive your pelvis down as you lift feet and chest. Look down and extend the crown of your head forward. Take one more breath in here. Exhale down all the way. You could make a pillow with your hands and rest your forehead. Turn your head to one side. Whichever side you turn your head to, slide that knee up towards your elbow. It's going to help release your lower back, and just take a couple breaths here. You've already done the hard work. Yoga is sthira and sukha. Sthira is stability, is foundation, and sukha is ease. Slide your knee back down so your right foot or left foot can meet the opposite. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders and press back to child's pose. This time, keep your knees together if possible. If that's uncomfortable, then you can bring them apart. And allow your arms to come down your back for this child's pose. Breathe here into your backside body. Inhale, walk yourself up to a kneeling posture, and we'll come all the way up to stand. Standing at the top of your mat, we've prepared and warmed our body for a sun salutation. So bring your feet hip distance apart. Keep a nice, gentle, fluid bend in your knees. Inhale, reach up. Draw your triceps past your ears to add a gentle back bend. And exhale to fold forward. And keeping this gentle bend in your knees, you can place your hands on your shins. Inhale, press into your shins to halfway lift. And draw your shoulders down your back. You're creating a nice tabletop somebody could eat off of with your back here. And then exhale to round forward. Release your neck. Root your fingertips into the mat, or if you have blocks are incredibly helpful here. Not just because they help modify poses, but they actually help us get into poses a little deeper. They help us soften so that the pose can happen naturally. If you have blocks, place your hands on your blocks, release your neck, and step your right knee back and lower your knee to the ground. Inhale, reach up with both arms. Exhale, pour forward, bringing your hands to the blocks. Step your right knee up into forward fold. Bend your knees. Inhale, reach up with both arms and sit your hips back for chair pose. Allow the weight of your body to be in your heels. Then press down into the earth to rise. Exhale, pour forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Press into your shins. Draw your shoulders down your back. Exhale, pour forward. Root your fingertips into your mat or blocks and step your left leg back and lower your left knee. Press into your right foot to come all the way up. Breathe here. Exhale, fingertips to your blocks or the mat. Step your left leg up and then step back to down dog. You can keep your hands on your blocks here. Or if you're not using blocks, spread your fingers wide on your mat and keep a bend in your knees. Draw your chest, draw your heart down towards the earth. Inhale to rock forward into a plank. Draw your hands and feet towards each other, even though they are staying firmly rooted into their positions. Extend your crown of your head long. Use your exhale. Drop your knees, chest, and chin. Then slide your chest forward as you extend your legs back. Make a pillow with your hands and turn your head the opposite direction you did last time and slide that knee towards your elbow. Release your lower back. Use your next inhale to slide your knee down so feet meet each other and then roll onto your back. Keep your knees bent and as wide as your mat. We'll take windshield wiper and maybe we'll add typewriter arms as well. Take an inhale to center and just let it all out. We're in a new foundation, new shape here. Let's get intentional with our breath now. Take a big inhale. Exhale both knees over to the right. Look left. Inhale to center. Exhale, knees to the left. Move through this at your own pace. Linger where you'd like to linger. There's no rush. And this is your practice. So if something feels good, stick with it. For those wanting to add typewriter arms, reach your elbows above your nose, and we'll move in the same direction today. Inhale, center, knees, elbows. Then exhale, both elbows and knees to the right, look to the left. Inhale, center. And exhale, both elbows and knees to the left. Try this on for 3 or 4 breath cycles. The next time you go to the left, let that be your last one. Unless you want to continue, and you can do more. Release your elbows down. and draw your knees into your chest. You could wrap your hands around your knees or your shins, or perhaps around your hamstrings. Close your eyes. Breathe into your lower belly. Once you have a consistent rhythm of breath in your lower belly, then release control of your breathing and let your body breathe you. Become the witnesser or the observer of your own experience. Let's not try to make something happen here, but soften and do less. Draw your forehead towards your knees and squeeze. Take a big inhale and use your exhale to pour out into your Shavasana. Pull the flesh of your buttocks to the side. And let your shoulders and hips get heavy. You might like to try palms face up. This is a symbol or sign of being open to receive. Receive messages from the universe or energy, answers that you've been questioning or looking for answers for. If it feels difficult to ground your energy with your palms face up, flip them over, either onto your body or onto the earth. Soften the corners of your eyes. And let your jaw hinge be loose. Imagine with each exhale, your body gets a little heavier, a little more relaxed into the earth. Like turning the dial on a dimmer switch or a thermostat. Setting the mood or the temperature just perfect. Each exhale is like turning the dial exactly where you want it. If thoughts or sensations arise that tamper with your dial, may make it more bright or too warm for comfort, use your exhale, ground your body, dial down. We can't so much stop the disruptions to our perfect temperature, perfect lighting mood, but we can choose how we respond. We can use our breath to lead how we want to feel. The last moments of Shavasana, allow your body to get heavier, even just 1% more. If you found a nice, sweet Shavasana, I invite you to stay as long as you can, letting the rest of my words wash over you as you stay in deep breath. For those that it's time to come out of Shavasana, bring micro movements back to your body. You can start making bigger movements as you feel ready. Blinking eyes open or stretching overhead. Roll to one side and pause. And listen from within for when you're ready to push yourself up to a seat. We'll have a moment of mindfulness together. Find your comfortable, easy seat, your Sukhasana. And close your eyes. Continue to let your body breathe you here. We need not make anything happen. Know that you can take this peaceful and easy feeling with you into your next activity or throughout the rest of your day or week. Tapping into your breath, into your exhale, to dial it down, to bring yourself back to homeostasis. Yoga calls this sattva. Sattva is this peaceful, radiant, easy feeling. And for many of us, this is a flash or a moment in time if we experience this. But with a consistent yoga practice, we can widen, we can broaden that experience. And we can also bounce back quicker when we get out of our sattvic state, when we get into what yoga calls rajas. Rajas is a motivating energy. And out of balance, rajas can show up as aggression, as fire, as anxiety, the rumination of the mind. The opposite or another state would be tamas. And tamas is the state or energy of inertia. It's the state of heaviness, of thinking about water and earth mixed together. If rajas is fire, then earth and water, which can become mud. You can feel like you're stuck in the mud. And yoga can help rise our energy out of tamas. So either way, if you're feeling a little bit too activated, a little too high in energy and thoughts and sensations for your own liking, of course, yoga can help bring you down, and you can use your exhale breath to do this. If you are somebody who gets more stuck in the mud, yoga can help energize you out of this using your inhale breath, using more movement, stronger movements. I mentioned today, this is the last thing I'll mention before I let you go here, stira and sukha. Stira is the stability, the foundation, and sukha is ease. So it come to our yoga practice to create stira and sukha, foundation for our self-care, so that we can create ease, so we can move with the storms of life without being crushed or really thrown off of our center, or at least we know how to get back. Okay, that's the practice for today. Thank you for coming and regulating your nervous system with me. I hope it's been helpful. If it has been helpful, I offer these practices every week with a midweek chair yoga, which is just like 10 or 15 minutes to drop into your practice, whether you're at your desk at work or at home, wherever you are. You can take a few minutes to dip your paintbrush in the yoga paint so you can keep coloring with a regulated nervous system. Thanks for being here. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. And thanks for liking the video. I'll see you next time.